Dragon Ball Gekishin Squadra is suffering from a major issue right now, and I'm sure if you're watching this, you've definitely experienced it and didn't even know it was happening. Have you ever noticed that when one team is being destroyed or is completely a one-sided match, your character loses all control and travels in a straight path until it disconnects? This is the dreaded error code 0. At first, this was happening since launch, honestly. It's been about a month now. We all thought it was a server issue with the game, which technically it is. But salty players have been starting to abuse this and figured out how to trigger it every single time, and there's nothing that we can do. Players have found a way to basically do this when they are losing badly. You'll typically see this happen in a Gold Cell Junior game if your team is the one securing all the Cell Juniors, or the dreaded combo of Super Starts and Gold Cell Junior. If one team gets too fed early on and outlevels them, the other team will rage quit from the game. And because the game system doesn't replace everyone or people with bots, which in my opinion it should do, it kicks everyone from the match, causing error code 0. And when you try to log back in, it tells you that the match is still going on and you need to wait until it's done. So now you have to wait until that entire match finishes by time, wasting all 8 players from that match's valuable time because you can't re-queue during this. Literally, you have to wait almost 15 minutes for this to end. It's been almost a month since Squadra's been out, and the team has yet to really truly address this issue. Now, to be fair, on launch, they did say a tweet in regards to this regarding the current issue. We've confirmed the following issues and are currently working to resolve them. A battle resumption error after interrupting a battle. You get an error that prevents players from returning to the battle and redirecting them to the lobby instead. Continuing to play in the state may cause unstable behavior. We apologize for the inconvenience, but please wait about 20 minutes before attempting to play. That's not necessarily what exactly is happening right now. We have also confirmed an issue where some matches do not complete properly. A fix for this problem is currently in progress. And then the follow-up tweet says that they have temporarily included a fix. Now, whether or not this temporary fix is the error code 0, I don't know. But now, instead of players being booted to the lobby and having to wait in the lobby, we're being booted to the main menu. We have been for quite some time, and we can't play the game because it won't let us back in at all. I have so many clips of me just sitting here on screen waiting for matches to finish by time, whether I win or lose, just so I can continue playing. And it's been kind of annoying to play this game this way. I believe they had made another notation in regards to them working on a fix for this issue, but I can't seem to find it right now. I swear it was during the patch notes here that there were fixes coming in for network issues and problems among that sort. I still hope there is, but man, it's just not looking so hopeful right now. Players are clearly abusing this for cheap wins too, because based on how much damage towers have, if it goes to time, the team with the most damage suffered will automatically lose when the time runs out, or when you're able to boot up the game, you'll get a screen that says either you lost or you won. I swear, there were so many times where we were winning KO battle, the level battle, and enemies just got a little bit more damage than us on our towers, and we still ended up losing because of this. It's really scummy and soft behavior, in my opinion. We also have some slimy players, specifically choosing characters that can sneak up on towers and immediately damage them, and then rage quit before you get an opportunity to be able to do anything. This way they can secure a cheap win every 15 minutes. And the worst thing is there's no way to for sure report the exact person who's been doing this, because even if you relog and you go to match history, you can report somebody from previous matches, but you don't really know who out of the 8 people it was. It could have been somebody on your team, definitely somebody on the enemy team. You don't know which character exactly it is, but the devs should be able to see this. And I hope they don't just install a punishment for the present now going forward. They need to fix this issue for being a problem. And in my opinion, they got to go back into history and smite every offender of this. We already have a surrender function in the game. If you're being steamrolled, just surrender. Rage quitting in this way, just to spite other teammates and the other team for probably not surrendering, is not it, man. And think about this. This game is being played across many platforms, including mobile, tablets. This is happening everywhere from PS5, PC, and Switch. The best solution I can think of is if a teammate goes AFK for too long or ends up rage quitting to try to do this, we need to replace them with a bot teammate. It's the bare minimum. It's not the best solution, but it's what every other MOBA game does already, so this way a match doesn't get interrupted, or at least at this point players can finally agree on a surrender and the match doesn't get interrupted just because somebody is salty that they're losing. This has been my biggest gripe with Squadra over the last few weeks, and it's kind of been ruining the game for me, and I really hope they do something about it sooner than later. This really can't be an issue that we suffer from much longer, especially given that we are literally less than a week away from the game being out for a month now, and this is still a problem, and it's gotten even worse. It's gotten even worse. Day 1, it was. Apparently, we were able to sit in the lobbies. Now we can't even go into the game. Only 31 of you guys have signed up for our new Twitch drops. Major shout outs to Gekishin Squadra and Bandai for hooking us up with the ability to drop these new drops for you guys. If you actually sign up with our link, I'll be pinning it down below in the description and pinned in the comments. You can actually watch us on Twitch, follow us there, and whenever we're live, you can earn the 1000 Zenny bonus after 1 hour. You can earn the G capsules for the times 15 bonus, which is pretty cool. And then after that, we got 10 gold capsules, which is awesome, especially with the new Trunks and Vegeta finish animations that they just put into the game. I can't wait to secure these as well. This is actually going on until October 31st, so there's plenty of time still left throughout this month. I'm glad that they extended it because it was going to end on October 9th, but now they pushed it. And again, guys, only 31 of you that watch our videos. It's literally like 50,000, 60,000 people I've been seeing watching our videos. Why are only 31 of you guys joined in on this, man? And also join our Discord down below. Make sure you select the Dragon Ball Squadra tier and you follow up on the channel because we have a big community there playing games together and we just want to keep on growing. So this way people don't have to play games alone or solo anymore. Now, outside of this major issue I have with Squadra, they've gone ahead and they've done some really positive things like the matchmaking times. It's been significantly faster. Whether I'm solo, I'm with a team, or I'm with an imbalanced team, not like a full 4-team stack. They actually have been speeding up the match queues a lot, and I really appreciate that. They also currently have a new game mode out. This is the new sub rule for Veggie Battle. Let's take a look at it. They actually sent us the trailer a couple days ago. So you're going to gather veggies and put it into our container to get points, which is a great callback to the Saiyans and Goku being a farmer. The amount of points you get from vegetables will depend on the size and type. Certain characters will probably be really dominant in this, by the way. Container will break after reaching a certain amount of points. Oh god, that Piccolo is getting bodied. Protect your veggies from the enemy team until your container is fixed. It's kind of a spin on Capture the Flag in a way. The first team to reach 500 points wins. 500 is the other point scale, I think, in the domination mode that they had previously. That mode is actually out right now. You can play with it in the game. If you ask me, I think Gotenks, whenever he drops, is going to be a beast for this mode, as well as in general. Gotenks' moveset is probably going to be really valuable to have on a team, and I can't wait to do a full breakdown and see their passive whenever they have that trailer. The ultimate alone, I think it's his ultimate, the Galactic Donut, is a game changer, and coordinating this with your team is going to be a nightmare situation for the enemy team. Not only does he group enemies up together, but he also stuns them slightly. So imagine comboing this with Piccolo, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or generally any other straight line ultimate designed to just delete people from the game. I'm glad that they're the next character up and then Topo is coming out later, because we need more tech and tank characters in this game. And some tanks might need some reworks, but overall, Squadra devs, if you're watching this, please release more tanks, more tech characters. We have a lot of DPS already in the game, but I think that if we get more variety lists of techs and tank, queues might be a little bit faster even then. I like Cell's kit. He's been my favorite tank, but very much early so. In the early game, he's one of the weakest tanks and gets bullied hard, especially since he's not able to compete really until he gets his transformation, unless you play perfectly. You can't transform simply from levels with Cell. You need to do this from absorbing and draining enemies before KOs, from minions to actual players. It's not to say that it's impossible to play as Cell at all if you and your teammates are coordinated. In this game, you can make anyone work, really. But Cooler, Caulifla, and Vegeta just simply outshine Cell so badly, especially in the early game. If you ask me, I think Vegeta and Caulifla are the strongest early game tanks, and Cooler is an all-around beast, especially once you transform with him. It's kind of a wrap. I mean, Cooler is the best overall tank in the game and has a lot of utility. What they could probably do with Cell, I know it's kind of like a toss-up. I know he only has his imperfect form. Maybe they could also throw in semi-perfect form Cell in there as well, so this way he can still box teams up early on. Maybe allow him to transform into semi-perfect Cell around level 5. That might be what kind of helps him out in that regard. But Cell's definitely good once you get him transformed, and you just gotta make sure you're playing smart and not getting KO'd early. We also have more Squadra guides still coming. We hit a bit of a crazy week this week with a bunch of new games on the way. I've been platinum hunting Ghost of Yotei. If you guys haven't checked out our FF7 remake trophy movie for platinums that we did, and also the Metal Gear Solid one, feel free to check that out down below in the description or pinned in the comments or the card on the top right. We're making one for Gekishin Squadra as well. I'm only like 6 trophies away from securing this, so that video will be coming hopefully very soon. And we're working on Final Fantasy Tactics and Ghost of Yotei currently in the background. So subscribe so you guys don't miss out on them, because we're gonna make some really high quality stuff with that. Now I want you guys to comment down below, what are some other fixes or changes, reasonably speaking, that we need the devs to address? There's a lot of life still left to live for this game, but we need to do these surveys and leave comments on videos, not just my video, other videos as well, to further provide valuable feedback to them. The devs have said many times that they've been listening, paying attention, reading comments and feedback in the surveys, and they're greatly thankful for it. But now we just need to execute on most of these, and I think we could start rolling again with this game. Up next for our guide is Vegeta, Android 18, and Piccolo. Comment below who you guys want to see next. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you are new. More Gekishin Squadra content is on the way, and you don't want to miss them. My name is BltzZ, and thanks for watching.